Hello there. Welcome to another live stream. I was going to take a quick look at analytics. How the hell do I do this? Oh, you know what? I might have to wait until tomorrow to see. Because one thing I wanted to try and figure out is ad revenue even worth it for these live streams? And I don't really know. That's something I gotta wait till tomorrow. Let me look at the last stream before I went on vacation. It's really looking like no. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave them on. Well, not on, but as in, I'll throw ads in manually. Okay. Welcome. Let's go ahead and continue where I left off yesterday. With the one region challenge in Pleasant Valley. Why'd the music stop? Oh, right. No? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was weird. So the music broke last time, I mean yesterday. So let's see if that actually gets fixed or not. But I doubt it. Alright. Let us continue. Welcome, Castle and Daniel. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. I was in the middle of... Oh, yeah, we gotta do this. We gotta figure this out. Hmm. Minutes. Oh, perfect timing. Yeah, nothing should boil over. Okay, we're just gonna go to bed then. Although I kind of want to grab a stick out of this. Hello, Nadia, welcome. Okay. That's good. Let's go to bed. I might have to wait till tomorrow to quarter this deer. Or harvest it. Can't be here for long. That's totally fine. I appreciate you joining. Thank you. Webcam is off-centered. Okay, the music is working. That was really strange, right? Yesterday it just stopped working entirely. I don't know why that happened. So when I go to harvest this, that's 2.2. Okay. Been playing Pal World like nuts? What? Why Pal World? Why not the Long Dark? Have you finished something wicked yet? No. No, I'm kidding. I haven't either. Alright. Parasites. Fun. Love parasites. Bedtime. Just get to daytime. We'll probably spend this first day going through all of the meat bags here. Pass a little time here. Let me go do this downstairs so they can get water. I has been bonked. Big sad. What did I do to you? Okay. So once I finish harvesting this deer, then I'm gonna go and do some clothes shopping. And by clothes shopping, I mean go to the airplane crash and loot the shit out of it because I need better clothes. But this is the problem, right? I really need a knife. I've yet to find a knife. That's something I've really got to do. Could also go to Signal Hill because I know Signal Hill has a guaranteed, like, good clothing item there. It's usually an outer layer. So I could do that as well. But the plane crash is so far away and it's got so much loot over there that it's probably a good idea to get that now. Like, get it as soon as possible. So that's what I'm going to do next. Okay. I might make some meat pies. I'm probably going to go with meat anyway, so, like, I'm going to be smelling the whole time anyways. Alright. So let me drop the little morsels here. Okay. Oh. There we go. Got some water. Oh, you know what? I made a huge mistake last night. I didn't put these down, did I? It's a solid 12 hours of mist curing there. Oh well. Let me go throw all this meat out there. Okay, well the fish are still here. So maybe this is safe from animals. Maybe not. I don't know. Playing the Long Dark recently. Finally looted Plane Crash and Timberwolf, and now I'm exploring Ash Canyon. Nice. Yeah, that Timberwolf Mountain summit is crazy full of loot, especially on the lower difficulties. I think I'm gonna hold on to both guns for now because I don't have a bow. Once I have a bow, I think I'll put the revolver away. Or, sorry, the rifle away. Yeah. Put that away. Just put those away for now as well. Hold on to that. Actually, we don't really need to cook right now. I'm thinking I should just fill myself up now with food and leave everything behind. But I remember those first four are the smaller pieces. And I don't think I'll need meat pies. No, yeah, I think I'll be fine. I'm not going to bring any food with me except for this potato. But there's going to be food over there. There should be airline meals. While I'm over there, I'm also going to check the prepper cache next to the plane crash. Joplin's bunker. Not bunker, basement. The bunker will go for another time. Okay, I need more tinder and more sticks, obviously. Okay. Let's put whatever I don't need away. Okay. This might be too much water. Well, never mind. We'll bring it with. I don't think we need a book. Book's not that important. How is my fire starting? Not great. I do gotta read. That's the thing. Let me bring a skill book. So that's useless because we can't even do gunsmithing in this region. So I can burn that. I'll bring one of these. I just don't know which one though. I'll read it on the way because I'm probably gonna stay over there a night. If I had to guess. Let's get fire starting. No. Sewing. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I should make crampons. I know that's not what you were suggesting. There's the crampons in Ash Canyon. Also, there's crampons. There should be crampons. Not should be. There can be crampons at the top of Timberwolf. I think it's either that or something else. I don't remember what's the other item it could be. It's one of those two items. You know what? Now I don't want to bring the rifle. Just stay there. Yeah, it's an unnecessary 4.5 kilograms of weight, more or less. Yeah, something like that. Well, 4 plus a little bit for the bullets. Revolver is all you need, really. And I've got the flare gun for bears. Although, this... It doesn't scare moose away, right? It can one-shot them, it's just very rare. Recently learned how long it'll take for someone to fully understand the entirety lore and canon and timelines for Borderlands and WoW. Well, those games are massive, so it makes sense. Yeah, it's probably takes many years to fully understand those games. I like the lore for Borderlands, but I really cannot support Gearbox or whoever owns. I think it's Gearbox still. I just can't support Gearbox anymore, especially because of Randy Pitchford. He just won't fucking shut his mouth up. Like, just even to save his own life, he just won't shut his mouth. Oh, they can scare moo-moos? Okay, good. Okay, so we're going that way. Yeah, this way. I might have to go down to the river. It takes over 3 hours for the current standing timeline. Oh, you mean like in video form? Oh. Got it. And that's not even like accounting for things that don't really affect the main timeline. If I had to guess, they probably skipped like random side lore that isn't relevant for the main storyline. Because that's what I'm going to be doing for, I think I already shared it, the timeline video for the Long Dark, or the history of the Long Dark. I'm not covering all the lore in that because some of it is just irrelevant to the main story. Ah, perfect. Okay. No moose? No moose. Go down? Go down. Ankle! Ankle! Yeah, we're good. I'm a little mountain goat. Oh, fun. Really cannot afford to deal with wolf right now. Because I am a tad cold. Oh, I really hope there's no moose up there, though. That's gonna suck. Let me check this area out. There's gonna be a few goodies here and there. Okay, that's the one over there. You'll update me on how they set it up? Oh, okay. They probably have chapters, if I had to guess. You know, for a franchise that likes to punch up at corporate greed and shenanigans and all that, it's really unfortunate that they have probably the worst CEO they could possibly have to help market the game, because he really just doesn't shut up, Randy Pitchford. He really can't keep his mouth shut for anything. I don't think it's doing a good thing. It's like doing the company a service. Like, I don't think it's helping drive sales or anything like that. It's probably making people not want to buy it, even when it's on sale. The new game. Hell, I heard that people were even getting returns, like many hours after gameplay after many hours of gameplay, because the game was so unplayable. Which is, yeah. I agree with that. If the game is broken and you can't play it, or barely play it, you should be able to get a refund, even if it's like 50 hours later. Speaking of refunds after 50 hours of gameplay, apparently people were getting refunds for Destiny 2 because of how broken it is right now. It's apparently very broken and unstable. I'm really considering maybe seeing if I can do that. But something about returning, what, 7 years of paid purchases? I don't know. I think it would like break a part of my soul. But I'm still kind of attached to the franchise, but not really. I'm not playing actively anymore. I'm only going to be playing for the campaigns that I have. So like I should probably pick up the Witch Queen, and not the Witch Queen, Beyond Light at some point, because we need to finish that still. Need to continue that at some point, but yeah, I'm like not playing. Like, the game is just in such a shitty state. This is probably the worst it's ever been. I think worse than Lightfall, which is saying something, because Lightfall was a fucking doozy. Ooh, matches? This is also a rifle spawn, if you didn't know. I think I heard that, like, in terms of, like, game, it's better than the third one. Because apparently the third one was bad. I didn't hate the third one, it's just, I guess I haven't really, like, played the games thoroughly to really understand, like, what it is that people like about them. I only played them back when I was super into looter shooters, so I was more into that than anything. But yeah, the performance is what's actually destroying the game. The game is like decent at best, but it's being destroyed by the poor performance. Ooh, knife. Perfect. So we got deer instead of moo-moos. Although I think moo-moos can coexist with deer, right? Hey! Is there a moose around here? I don't speak deer. I would have heard it by now. Man, I actually could have just like shot the deer right there and killed it, eaten it right here. Could have harvested it and eaten it in the, while I'm hanging out in this basement. Oh well. Let me loot all the containers out here because I want to get inside the basement and just kind of hang out. Hold on. I know my brother's coming over, but I don't know if he's coming over with the dog. I want to see the doggo. Little butler. I miss him. It's been a month.
Okay.
Really? It was because of Tiny Tina? Oh, and they proceeded to make a spin-off game about her. Yikes. I don't mind Tiny Tina. It's just... I'm trying to remember. It was like the prison section in the third game where she was like really fucking annoying. I do remember that. Gloves? I don't know if I'll take that fuel. Let's see what Joplin left behind. I know it's technically not canonically Tom Joplin's basement. We don't know if it is, but I like to call it that because we know he lived in this area. I like to think it's this is his house, or his basement at least. But we don't know for sure. Another knife? I asked for one knife, not two. She was in the second game too, and the third game. She's just a kid. She's just a kid that's on Pandora, and she joins the rebellion against Jack. Or I don't know what the fuck's going on in any of the games. Who was Jack, like the leader of something? I don't even know. Obviously, he was like a fucking rich corporate guy. He was basically Elon Musk. Oh my God, that's who Elon Musk is based off of, right? Right? Or Jack? I mean Jack. Sorry. That's who Handsome Jack is based off of. It's Elon Musk. Damn, that's crazy. No, I'm kidding. I don't think so. So we got potato. So I'm gonna save. That's because that's the recipe. That's heatable. That's heatable. High calorie density. And then I'm gonna store some stuff in here. I don't know why I put this in here. Well, that sounds like a blizzard out there. Well, this is the perfect time for me to do some reading then. In-game. Because I ain't reading out of game. Hell no. No thank you. I gotta remember to start labeling buildings. Have I labeled every building that I've looted? I didn't label the park, but like, there's nothing to label there. I could just... It doesn't matter though, not much. Oh, the little burnt down house. I could have labeled that. Oh well. Do a little light reading here. See if this blizzard. When I remember, Handsome Jack was hiring Vault. Oh, the Vault Hunters. He was the one looking for the vaults. Right. That was the whole thing about the first game, I think. I never played the first game, but I vaguely remember that Handsome Jack was like a good person in the first game, but it kind of does like a 180. And then he's like the bad guy in the second game. He was looking for a specific vault. Honestly, all the vaults kind of blend in, like they're blend together. I don't remember what each of them do. I remember in the second game and then the pre-sequel, the vaults were actually kind of like cool. Like you actually go into the vault dimension or whatever the hell it is. But then in the third game, you don't do that. You just fight a vault beast of sorts, essentially, and that's it. The vault, I think you normally, in the other games, you would fight a boss of sorts in the vault, but you're in the vault dimension. In the third game, I don't think you ever go inside of the vaults. I guess they cut that out because they had so many goddamn planets to put into the game. That was I think the nice thing about the second game, and well, we don't talk about pre-sequel. and I know that because it was pretty bad. Before 3 came out, pre-sequel was essentially the Halo 5 Guardians of Borderlands. I don't know if 3 is worse, but the nice thing about the older games, it was just one planet. Like for 1 and 2, just one planet. It was just I think it was just Pandora. But then with 3, they had to go beyond Pandora. I don't know. Maybe that was a huge hindrance for the story. He was always a dick, even in the first game? Okay, got it. Man. Go away, Blizzard. Don't make me sit here and read the whole day. Fuck. Still blizzarding. Okay. We can take a little peek-see over at the prepper cache. Fingers crossed. It is not stocked because I really don't want all the loot in there. I kind of regret setting this up the way I did because I made this too easy. And I don't know if I want to go for 30 days because I'll get bored of it at some point. For if I ever do another one region in the future, it's gotta be borderline interloper. The only thing I'll turn on are the guns and the knife and hatchet. That's it, but everything else can remain interloper. But if I turn up knives and hatchets, I think that does increase the amount of loot a little bit. But that doesn't, like... There are other settings for increasing loot, if I remember correctly. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ankle. Ankle. Gotta be careful. Don't know if I'll drop down on a wolf by accident. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Fingers crossed. Completely empty. Please. Thank goodness. Hello in there. I think it's generally just straight up empty. Yeah, I'm using a match. So what? No, it was just the newspaper and the pills. Pills here. Alright, bedtime. Can I read in this darkness? Yes, we'll finish the book. Dog food. Alright, I'll get to loot the plane crash in the morning. Hopefully this is enough water. Don't need that. Well, actually, no, we're good. Bedtime. What region do you think would be the hardest for one region challenge? Probably Sundered Pass? Because a good chunk of that region is locked away because of the tail. And if we're talking about like for the settings, if we're doing like straight up interloper, like yeah, Sundered Pass would probably be the worst. One of the worst. Ugh. I also wish Borderlands was just so goofy and dumb like the first two. Yeah, I do recall the third one just being not that silly. It was a little more serious. I think a lot of the silly kind of went to the side, like for the side quests. The side stories, not even the main story. I don't remember much from the game we don't talk about. I don't know. Is pre-sequel considered good now, considering 3 exists? I don't really know. No, I have no more thoughts because I don't really care that much with the franchise. I like the lore. The story is kind of interesting at times, but yeah. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, I know where the bear is. Yep, there it is. Okay. Oh. Keep going. Okay. Still don't know if I'm safe from the bear, but that's fine. I'm locked and loaded. Let's go check out the plane crash, and hopefully there are no plane crash survivors for me to carry halfway across the valley. Alright, fingers crossed for good clothing. That wolf's still over there getting chased by the bear. Or scared by the bear, not chasing. So how bad is Destiny right now? I told you, it's bad. It's very bad. It's very buggy. The grind is god awful from what I can tell. They basically made your inventory obsolete, like from one expansion to another. That's from what I know so far. I haven't really played much into like the grind and the weapon tiers and all that, because they for some reason had to add new weapon tiers. But it's bad. It's really sounding like this is the worst the game has ever been in. But if you're just gonna go in and play story, like the campaigns, you might still have a lot of fun. That's what I'm gonna do, pretty much. Once I get to the final shape and play that, then I'm probably uninstalling forever. Who knows? I actually removed any Destiny-related stuff out of my wish list. I don't care. I'm not giving Bungie any more money after the shit they pulled the last 3 years. Ever since Lightfall, essentially. I just really wish we could pretend Lightfall doesn't exist. Like, it's hard to pretend that it doesn't exist. Because if you go from Witch Queen to the final shape, there's a bit in between that doesn't make sense. We need those cutscenes from Lightfall for it to make sense. If you want to, if you have like an hour and a half of time, Bife had he made a video about his thoughts on the current state of the game, like I think a week ago. Very eye-opening, because he basically summarizes how he felt, how he personally felt as a content creator and a player of the game for each expansion from the very beginning, and it really did a good job of summarizing like how I felt as the years went by. You like Lightfall? Oof. You're like in the, what, 30-something% of people that gave it a positive review on Steam. I think it's like in the 30s. That's how bad Lightfall was. Or maybe that's Edge of Fate. I don't know. Have I gotten any good clothing? I got that. Ooh, it's very cold. You could eat a horse. Have I got some news for you, Astrid? Just give it a year and a half. You'll be eating horses soon. You just gotta make it to the mainland and get to a place called Harmont. Oh, I gotta do a video on this, on the... on all the little bits and pieces of Black Frost, reveals that have come out over the last month or so. Believe it or not, there's been a couple of Black Frost goodies that Raphael has been dropping. And, oh boy, they are juicy. Oh, these would never have anything, right? No, poor horsey! I mean, tell that to Astrid. She's the one that's about to eat a horse. Vegetarian? Okay. See, I like Strand. I like the destination for Lightfall. But the story is vomit-inducing. And we're going to have to do that on stream at some point. I'm going to replay Lightfall, and you're going to see how bad it is with me. It doesn't deserve it. I know, but tell that to Astrid. No, that one's empty. I did nothing. I didn't nothing. Wait, what? I didn't nothing a positive review, sir. I said I kind of like it as a whole. For story-wise, it sucked. Oh, okay, got it. See, yeah, like there are parts of that expansion I like the seasonal stories. I think all 3 of the seasonal stories, not including the first one because it's usually basically connected to the main expansion story. The, what was it, Season of the Deep, Season of the Witch, and Season of the, what was the last one? I don't remember what that one was called. Season of the Wish, right? Yeah, it was Season of the Wish. Those 3 seasonal stories were really good, in my opinion. I know people didn't really like Deep that much, but I like Deep. The one with the giant worm and Sloane. And I liked Neomuna as a destination. It was very cool. I just didn't like that they made it like Dark Souls, the destination. It's the Dark Souls equivalent for Destiny 2 destination. For no reason whatsoever. And then, yeah, Strand is just so fun. It's like my favorite subclass in the game. Besides Prismatic. That would be better if I can fix it. I ought to do that at some point. Okay, we gotta warm up. Oh, ankle. Can you just default to the lit torch in my hand? Maybe we'll do some Destiny 2
Come on, little fire.
this week. Because I do want to start Fallout 76 this week, the Burning Springs playthrough for the PTS. Can you put that away, please? I want to start that probably on Saturday, but I also want to do some Slime Rancher 2. So I gotta fit everything in somehow. I need water. Need another one of these. A low condition one especially. Chimkin. Want you to reread my positive review message fully and have a good chuckle. Oh. Well, I'm gonna reread it word for word. I'm not freezing, okay. I didn't nothing. A positive review, sir. I said I kinda like it as a whole for story. Story-wise, it sucked ass like a big asshole. But it was trash. Like I'd be stuck in a hot-ass room with red hot demons. What? Okay. Okay. I'm concerned. Water. Throw this in there. Okay, take this. Take this. We'll probably get a new dev diary soon. I really hope we get one this month, but I don't think we're going to. If I'm going to be honest, I've been saying this for a couple months now. I don't think we're getting episode 5 this year, and for a very good reason. And that reason is because of the PlayStation issue that they ran into. They weren't able to update PlayStation for the visual enhancements because of a couple different problems essentially, and they couldn't really fix them quickly. So, if I had to guess, I think the visual enhancement update ate up way too much time of the year for them to finish episode 5. Because it sounded like they really were hoping that visual enhancements would be out by spring. or by early summer at the very least. And that way they could have the back half of this year for Wintermute. It really feels like they might have lost a good chunk of time, like months of time that they really needed for episode 5. I don't think we're getting it this year. If we get a dev diary, we're probably going to get it in December or November. Maybe a surprise November dev diary. And it'll probably say it's been delayed to spring. I think if they really were like at the very, very end, like they were at the 99% mark for getting episode 5 out, but they needed another year of bug fixing and tightening and polishing, I think it's probably going to take them until spring. I wouldn't be surprised, and at this point I'm not really upset about it, because that's good for me, because I need more time to get shit done. I still got that massive history timeline video I gotta make this year before Christmas, hopefully. The last one was in April, yeah. Do we go now? Do we go now? I'm tired, but I think I can make it now. Okay. Didn't label anything, but that's okay. I'll remember that the plane crash is looted and the prepper cache. But here, we'll label this. And then we'll label the burning house, or burnt down. Burnt down house. How am I? Okay, we're good. 4 kilograms. I'll bring some sticks. Gonna need sticks. For torches, fire-hardened arrows. Fire. Alright, this was a decent haul. Good amount of food. Good amount of clothes. I got a couple of good clothing items. But now I gotta fix it. So that should be the next thing for me to do. I would also love to go get some birch from Birch Forest. I think that'd be a good idea to do that. In case of an emergency. Yeah, the shelf started, sort of sank through the ground. I think I need to reread the April dev diary, because I recall them saying that there was a planned survival update for after Wintermute, and I think it was the next gen upgrade, because that was supposed to happen with visual enhancements, but I think they just decided they need to skip it for now. Which, if you have an Xbox Series X or S and a PlayStation 5, basically it would just bump you up to 60 FPS, I think. And up to 4K, depending on how powerful your console is. Because right now, technically, those games run on the older gen software that those consoles have. They're not using their full potential. Bring more, because I know I'm not at level 5 yet, or level 3. I know where there was a wolf here, but I don't see it. I did hear it though. Let me grab these here. Is it here? Oh, it's over there. Looks like the blizzard's coming. Let's just go. Let's just go. Come on. You know, actually, Dev Diary coming out next week when the visual enhancements finally releases for PlayStation would be really nice. But I don't think it's going to happen. We'll probably get an article for, like, the patch notes for PlayStation, but it shouldn't be any different than what they were for previous updates. Also, did Switch get its visual enhancements? Because I'm pretty sure Switch was supposed to get a couple of things, but I don't recall ever seeing an update for that. Like, an announced update. That's something that I have no idea if that happened or not. Alright, don't panic. But this isn't looking good. Just gotta keep going and pray to COD that I find one of those apple trees. I think this is the road, right? Really? I feel like Switch's version of the update should have come out already. I think it was literally just like two things. It was two things out of a long list of visual enhancements. Because the Switch really can't handle that much. They were already at the limit for Switch. They're basically squeezing the full potential of the Switch with the long dart. There's the house. This isn't good. Pretty sure the house... Okay. This is bad. Especially if I run into that bear. I just need to see like power lines or car. Or shed. Okay. I just went in a giant fucking circle. I'm following the road. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm also warming up a bit after, but in the other direction. It's fucking hot. There we go. That could have ended poorly. Would I have been mad? No. Oops. My meat! It's been snowed in. No, it's right here. Oh yeah, let me cook all this so that I can get some XP out of it. Oh man, that was destroying my ears there. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? The airline meals, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. $44. A lot of pancakes right there. Let me put all this away. So we've got Tinder. Matches. Scary music in the background. So spoopy. That's good. Got clothing. We're gonna have to move some of this out already. And move clothing in here. I could have sworn something was floating in there a second ago. Okay, we're gonna keep that. Oh wait, better another sock. Oh, this one is... It should be better. I just gotta fix it. Ooh, I'm not frozen. Okay, good. So that should be better. We're gonna just take that one off because... Ugh. No, thank you. They're exactly the same, too. Okay, no, we're good. We're just gonna take that off. I don't even like hockey. Oh, is that Trappers? It looks like Trappers, but minus the mountain in the background. Hmm. I don't know why I have, like, all the tea on me. At some point, I'll move things in the basement, especially crafting materials and, such. Put that downstairs. Yeah, we'll put the rifle... Okay, well, never mind. Has... Damn, Molly. You don't have a rifle? What's happening in that room? You have a rifle rack? I figured they would have one. I'm gonna have to go find one and steal it. What the hell? How do they not have a rifle rack? Oh, because they had the locker, right? The locker isn't there in survival, but that's where they had their rifles and revolver. Just put you on top of the fridge. If I can reach it. No, I can't. Please. 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 Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll hold on to a couple rocks just in case I want to get a rabbit or a ptarmigan. Or scare a wolf. Okay, let's drop this. Oh, one too many. Perfect. I'm gonna harvest this one because it's like not even worth it. Doesn't have rifle spawn. No, because she would have taken her other rifle with her. They had two. Wherever she went, she would have taken her second rifle. I'm actually curious. Is there one in here? No, they had the locker, but it's like not here in survival. Oh, Jesus. So I've had odd ptarmigan spawns lately. Like really odd. What do you mean odd? What does that mean? Damn you, you stupid toaster can't move you. Oh, so I only got 5, 6, 7 of them because I had 2 of them. Damn, that's unfortunate. So those are the chicken ones. And these are the vegetarian ones. Oh, you fucking toaster. You're a disappointment for your whole goddamn family. You know that? I'm going to blow my brains out in game. That was a warning shot. By the way, I think I hit the airline meal. That was a warning shot. That's your only one. We'll do it like this. Well, technically, I'm only ever gonna get... these are my airline meals. Like, this is it. I'm not getting any more. So, this is fine. This should hold all of them. Alright. Gonna save these because these have good vitamin C. Yeah, that's gonna clip like crazy. That's fine. I hate you. I can't believe you can't move it. Oh, hold on. Hey, what's up? Hold on. 1 sec, yeah. 1 sec, I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. My brother came over and I wanted to see the dog. It's been a month. He's just so damn cute. I can't not see him for that long. Okay. Let's continue. So what was I doing? I was trying to figure out if I could do this. It doesn't work. No. I think that toaster is like literally glued onto the counter. Which is unfortunate. I don't know why this one item can't be moved. Or destroyed. You can't even like interact with it. It's highlighted. As if you could, but you can't. Seems like a bug that didn't get fixed before visual enhancements released. Or not visual enhancements, Safe House released. Okay. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me try to fix this. Ugh. 70% by the way. I pet the dog and totally just didn't wash my hands. Oh well. Okay, let's do a little cooking here. I'm level 2, right? I think so. Wrong tab. Yes. So we're gonna make some. Could make porridge before level 2, but be nice to make some porridge now, actually. See if I can find a potato that's lower in condition. There's one. There's another one. Okay. Oops. Double clicked on it. Idiot. Oh. I'm hesitant on making pancakes or bannocks because I've got only 2 bags of flour. There might be more, but I don't know. It's possible that this might be the only flour that I have. Flowers. Bags of flour. There we go. That's what it is. Definitely want to save some for meat pies just in case, but you know, I really need to make that food science video. Essentially, I need to know like what recipe am I gonna get the most out of my flour? I think it is bannock, but I don't know. I keep going back and forth on that. Okay, we're gonna do a little, you know what?
Okay, I'm tired.
Let's do that. Do a little porridge. Do a little tea. There we go. Do another tea. We're not gonna do that to the burdock though, because the burdock is better eaten instead of drunken as a tea. I'll make another one and then I'll just have it here as backup. I need water, don't I? Yep. Ooh, it's spooky. Oh, I can make more oil. Okay. Keep doing that. Might as well get more XP.
Can you eat trees?
Maybe. Oh no, the poor trees are about to get eaten. Okay. How does this work again? It's like place, select no tool. There we go. I'll make like 2 of these. See? It works! It's just I'm an idiot. Okay, and that's the last, oh, the last oil that I can make. I think that needs a stick, technically. No tool. One more bannock. Oh, I wish you could just make a sandwich. Like, I've got 2 bannocks and a piece of meat. Why can't I just make a sandwich out of that? Jesus. Child, you done and ate some damn tree. I got to guide your soul to the crossroads and to the Dark Walker, so he can have your dumbass in game. God damn it. So silly. Oh, I think it burns quicker on the slot directly. This won't finish, but like that's fine. Oh wait. That's my cooking pot to take. Or cooking can, whatever. Okay. This is a bit too much oil, but that's fine. Too bad it's not olive oil, because I heard you could just drink it straight up and it's good for you. Hello, Elijah. Welcome. What did I just walk into? Don't ask. Oh boy, don't ask. We're cooking with Aunt Castle, featuring the Dark Walker as a special guest. Auntie Castle, sorry. Okay. Perfect, and I just about ran out of energy. Too many bullets. Oh, and I need to fix this too. Do I not have a... I do have one. I'll need to fix that at some point. Anything I need to sharpen? No. You know, I haven't found a hacksaw yet, which is interesting. Interesting. Alright, bedtime. Child, you don't worry in BRB. Yeah, I think that's what his profile picture is. What goes bad quicker? I don't remember. I don't recall. I guess I should eat the meat first and then save the rest for tomorrow. I think we're gonna do a quick trip to Birch Forest. Try to grab as much birch as I can and or rose hips or whatever spawns there. Yeah, like, why can't we make a sandwich? We've got bannocks, which are basically just bread. We've got meat steaks. Why can't I make sandwich? Just don't have any mayo or anything else to make it like, you know, not dry as a desert essentially. Oh, even like if we had like fruit preserves, like one of the things that I want to see in terms of food in Black Frost, or jam or jelly or whatever, you could put some of that on the bannock, and you know, add a little fruity flavor to your sandwich. Venison and berries is a thing, I think. I think. No chicken and sardines make you sick. What? But there is chicken. We got ptarmigan. Apparently it tastes like chicken, but it's slightly earthy. Or earthier. I don't know what that means. It just tastes like dirt, I'm assuming. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, these are going back quick. Hello, Kirk. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. We have the salt box and outdoor fridge. LOL. I don't have a salt box right now, unfortunately. If you mean the meat curing box. I do not have that, sadly. I won't be able to do any safe house crafting because I don't have the tools. Because I can't leave the valley. Okay, I've got all this in here. Why haven't I harvested that? Or prepared that? I should maybe make a fire. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Make a fire to warm up some teas. Because it is Pleasant Valley. It's very cold. Well, I'm only going off of that one Reddit post I saw a few days ago where someone shared a picture of some ptarmigan meat they were eating, and they said it tastes like chicken, but it's earthier. So, that's my only knowledge of what ptarmigan tastes like. Hey! That's what I thought. I mean, I might as well, since I'm gonna... Since I'm gonna go out, I'll cook these and just fill up on meat. Meat. I wish there was a way to cut these in half. The steaks. I mean, you can when you, like, harvest them. But I wish there was a way to cut them in half, like, now. So that I can put one here and one there and they can cook a little faster. Goddamn ads. So even though I have ads to be inserted manually, YouTube will still give me on my phone like the pop-up ads. So dumb. Borderline illegal. I want my money back. Okay, and I will bring another book with me just in case I like. I'll bring that one. Just in case I need to stay over. Hold on. Overnight at the barn or something like that. What I don't like about the pemmican bar is that it decays pelican bar. That's the wrong word. But sure, we can make a pelican bar. It's a bar for pelicans. They have bird-themed drinks. No, the pemmican bar decays super quickly. Like, isn't the whole point of pemmican is that it lasts a long time? But in this game, it doesn't. It decays very quickly. Much quicker than it should. Pelican bar. We need a pelican emoji. No. No, we don't. That's it for now. Oh, Kirk, if you're still there, I know you said that at some point later this month you said you were gonna maybe start streaming again. I will be doing some more Left 4 Dead later this month. It'll be a Halloween themed stream, but I think I'm just gonna continue the story. So if you want to join for that, let me know. And if you were gonna proceed with your plans of streaming again, then we can figure out a date that works for both of us. We have a duck. Why not? Because I don't have emotional attachment to a duck or a pelican. Maybe should be careful with my books. Maybe no book this time. Hello? Where's stick at? There it is. 60%. Great. Maybe use book until level 2 at least.
Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, this will take longer, right? I'm game if we can find a date. Yeah, just let me know what day of the week works better for you. Alice returns. Oh no. I'm scared. What have I done? Didn't I have more cans? I think I left them at Thompson's Crossing. Yeah, I definitely did. Return of the King. Castle sounds excited. Nah, just the meat will do in this potato. Okay. There it is. Can't mention cans if I'm playing Alice. Oh, God damn. God, I keep forgetting about that too. Lovely. Alright. Put one of those away, a liter, and I'll bring a carrot just in case. But I think I'll find something in that forest. There's usually a couple things here and there. That fire went out, didn't it? Yep. Oh well. Let's go to Birch Forest. And pray that there is no bear there. So have you thought about going on Pilgrim and stocking the garage? I've already done something like that before. I did the restoration, I called it restoration. Restoration challenge. Where you go to all 3 of the stores and restock them as best as you can. It's kind of on the honor system. But you could technically like really stock it up if you wanted to. It just would take forever. And it was not just for the garage, it was all 3 of the stores in the game. Including Rural Store and the gas station in Milton. I think for a challenge like that, if you really want to like make it nice and fully stocked up, you got to do it in Pilgrim. This pilgrim will give you the most to work with. Like, I was even running out of stuff to put in... I think it was the gas station, because the gas station's so massive. So, like, I was running out of things. Even though it was in Milton, I was running out of shit to put on the shelves. $40-year-old ham. Not all the ham is 40 years old. Wait. Now I gotta think. Okay, any ham in the bunkers is at least 40 years old. Then there's the Langston mine. The concentrator has some ham. And then there's some below ground. Also 40 years old then. Both of those. Where are the other sources of ham? I don't know if there's any ham inside the cabin in the locked section. Or in Rudiger's hideout. In X region. I'm not going to say where. For spoiler reasons. Yeah, I think it's just the... Yeah, it's like the bunkers, certain sections of Sundered Pass, I think might have some ham. And the concentrator has some. Excuse me. And then there's some deep below the lakes in mine. Hello, Wolfie. Please ignore me. So, it's too bad you can't get ham from Sutherland. Like, I know it doesn't really serve a purpose in terms of recipes, but it'd be nice to be able to get more ham. I think because he gives corn because it's a recipe item. I think here, I don't think I've ever been in this shed before. I don't think I ever have a reason to come over here. Oh, okay. Worth it. That's why it's so precious? Yeah, I think at least saving one can of ham is a good idea for collector reasons. But like after that, there's no other use for ham. Like there's no ham sandwich. There's no omelet so that you can make it with some ham. Oh, look at that. So I don't really have a reason to keep ham except for the one. I'll hold on to one at the very least. The easiest ham to get is in the concentrator. Listening. I hear it. It's over there somewhere. There's a bear in them woods. Gotta be extra careful. Gotta be careful with these shots because I've got a limited number of them. I might find more in Signal Hill, but I've only got 4 at the moment. There's a good chance these are the only ones I'm gonna have. So I've got to be careful with these. I gotta save them for bear and moose encounters. I don't think this thing does anything with cougars, so definitely not going to use it against a cougar. Not that it's going to help anyways, because the cougar's going to rip you to shreds afterwards anyway. Anyways. I never know where the den is. Is that the den right there? That might be the den. I don't know. Ooh. Never eat the ham. Too late. Oh, I see it. Over there. Okay, it's moving away from this area. Is this its den? I know somewhere around here. I've never found the den. Yep, there it is. Nothing. Okay. Moving on. Goddamn Papa Bads. Stop it. Oh, you're saying never eat the ham because it's precious. Got it. No, I'm gonna eat the ham. Especially if I'm starving. Uh-oh. It's over there. I hear the bear crows. What region is, what is that? Where is that in the region? Where is this in the region? I think it's right in the middle, near the barn, the big barn. It's, it doesn't have, technically it does have its own regular name, but, we all just call it Birch Forest. This is the Birch Forest. This is the biggest one in the game. Because look at all the birches. Oh yeah, Moonthika. I don't think I've ever seen you here before, but if I have, I'm sorry. Thank you for joining, by the way. How are you doing? Finally, saplings. Not the right kind, though. I need the other kind. I don't think I'm going to find a bow, so I'm going to have to make one. Yeah, like the barn is like just on the other side of the forest here. It's like smack dab in the middle of the region, more or less. Ooh, I hear a woo. What was I gonna say? Wonder what the bear is getting fat on? I think so. I believe all bears hibernate, right? I don't know if all of them do, but like most bears do. I'm just gonna say all bears hibernate. Technically, the bears should be hibernating, right? Most animals should be. So, you know, they store body fat before winter, before their hibernation, and then go to bed for a couple months, essentially. Clearly the bears are not hibernating. They are awoken by, I'm assuming, the effects of the first flare. They are... I'm curious if that would, like, cause problems with bear populations. Would that, like, cause bears to die off? Like, they're not able to hibernate because their brain is literally just, like, fried at the moment? Or would that actually cause the opposite problem? There are more active bears during the winter, and so they're killing off other animal species because they're more aggressive. I don't know. Probably for gameplay reasons, we're probably going to see a balance like we do in this game. We're not going to see like 15 million bears. I don't think they would even confirm like, yeah, the bear population's now out of control, or bears are actually super rare because they're dying because they can't find enough, you know, sustenance during the winter. I don't know. There is definitely a side effect that is affecting the animals, because bears should not be awake right now. We're technically in, I don't know if it's December or January, but we're after Wintermute. Wintermute's in November. So yeah, the animals are not okay. They're not all right. They're dealing with a lot right now. Especially the poor bears. They just want to go to bed, but they can't. Maybe that's why they take a nap every so often. Maybe they have insomnia now. I wonder if that's the case. They take little naps here and there because, but then they can't like sleep the whole day like they're supposed to. Wouldn't you love it, Toasty, if the Long Dark was more accurate? I mean, there are some things that aren't lore accurate because, like, it wouldn't be fun for the gameplay. Like, Milton, if it were lore accurate, we would have hundreds of houses that are just completely empty or torn to pieces because, you know, time or people deconstructing it to take the resources or whatever. In-game Milton is not accurate. For gameplay reasons, it's got to be much smaller. But we know it's much bigger in the lore. It should be. But 4 decades of population decline, I guess you could say it's realistic that maybe all those houses were broken down. The islanders, canonically in the post-collapse era, they were breaking shit down just to take the resources, just to survive. They're going to places like Hibernia or the Cannery or Carter to grab materials, breaking stuff down just so that they can survive. Oh, great. So this will paint a target on me. And there's wolves nearby. Oh, I can't do it. I just spent a whole month looking at cute little rabbits across the street. Groundhog's Day in the long dark? Maybe. Insomniac bears. Maybe. You went over there, didn't you? Fun. Oh, I missed. Gotcha. Reason why bears hibernate is because they require so much food. Yeah, they can't find enough food in the winter, so they store up on calories and fat in the fall and go to sleep through the winter. And hopefully they ate enough to survive through the winter. Yeah. Which makes me wonder, like, what are the lore implications for bears after the first flare? Are they, or are other animals that hibernate, like squirrels? I think they hibernate, right? Yes? No? I don't remember. I know they store, like, a bunch of food, like they hide it. But they're also notoriously bad at remembering where they put it. But yeah, any animals that are supposed to be hibernating in the winter, I think are probably in trouble. But maybe bears not as much, because maybe they're a little more aggressive. I mean, they are more aggressive. So maybe that lends to their ability to survive in the winter. I need an even amount of birch, or I'm gonna lose my mind. This place is so big, it's kind of hard to, like, loot it perfectly. I'm just glad the moose isn't here. Oh, great! Look, my footsteps. Been here before. I'm stuck. Please, just give me one more birch. Please, I'm begging you. I'll rip it off the tree if I have to. Great. An odd number of birch. Love that. Love that. Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna have to skirt around these wolves here. Actually, let's follow the river back. Grab more. Squirrels don't hibernate. Got it. They just stock up on food, essentially. Moo moo sounds. No, stop. Let me grab. I think there's cattails along this river. Oh, isn't the Draft Dodger's house like right here? If it is, I might as well stop by. Because there's the house, and then there's a bunch of mushrooms, I think, and rose hips. Fuck me. Toasty, how excited are you? Black Ross 1 through 10, episodes 5, 1 through 10. Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, like on a scale of 1 to 10. Got it. Maybe include that. For episode 5, I think I'm more excited for Black Frost than episode 5. I'll put episode 5 at an 8. Oh, nice. Maple. And Black Frost, I think, at a 10. But like a cautious 10, like maybe a 9, because we're probably gonna get a delay. It's almost guaranteed. We'll say 9. What's that odd sound in the distance? Dear God, no. I don't know what that's from. One thing I wish Long Dark had was a lot more animal diversity, because you can pretty much count all the animals in the Long Dark on one hand. But the reason why we don't have like a Red Dead Redemption 2's worth of animals is because Hinterland doesn't have thousands of employees and hundreds of millions of dollars. So any animal they do add, it's got to have a purpose. Every animal that's in the game has its purpose. For gameplay, for balance. Its own purpose in the world and for like survival mechanics, essentially. I would love to see more animals, I agree, but it's hard to expect that when the company's so small. I think Kirk said this in the podcast. Hinterland confirmed this, that they are at 75-ish employees. Well, Raphael did, technically. 75 employees can't really do a lot. So they've got to pick and choose what they add to the game. And it's got to fit perfectly into the game without essentially wasting resources. Right now, we only have 5 confirmed animals for Black Frost. Bear, because you can hear one in the background. Technically, it's a dead moose, but you can see a moose in the game. Wolves and deer. There's no rabbit confirmation yet, but I imagine it will be. And horse is the other confirmed animal. There are dogs in the concept art, but those are just concept art. We don't know if they're going to be in the game at launch. But they might be eventually. 75 employees, yeah. I might hang out here for a day, or for the night. Harvest these rabbits, cook them, feed them, and leave in the morning. I did bring a book to read, right? Yes. Is Hinterland hiring? I would love to work for Hinterland, because they do the remote work thing, which is nice, because they're over in Vancouver. I am obviously not in Vancouver. But the problem is, I don't think I would qualify to work with them. Not for programming. Maybe for design, but like at a junior level. If they were looking for a junior designer, I could potentially be qualified. But the problem is, my expertise is programming. And I don't have the programming experience that they would require. Because I guarantee you they're doing everything in C#. Or, not C#, C++. And I don't have a lot of C++ experience. It's mostly blueprints. That's the one thing that I really need to start working on. Especially now that I no longer work for another company. I can dedicate my time to me. To my game, my content, and C++. If I had that experience, then I could easily qualify for a programming job there at Hinterland. Or with Hinterland, not at, because I wouldn't... Well, with the way things are going, if I were to get a job as a game dev in Canada, I would probably do it. If they were to help with moving and visa and all that. But that's not the case right now, sadly. So I'm just going to keep on trucking. Maybe they don't have the budget for more. I mean, I think the reason why the company's been so successful, it's because they feel like everything's sinking in this building. It was in the... Was it the December dev diary from last year? The one from before Broken Silence, I think? Or no, I think it was November. Where they talked about... there was a big section where Raphael talked about, like like why they're announcing Black Frost so early. Oh, it was the Black Frost announcement, maybe. Why they're announcing it so early? Why they're even making games, like different games, while also still trying to finish this game? And it's all because it's for business reasons. They've got to make sure that the company stays afloat, not just through this year, but the year after that, 5 years from now. It's all part of a business plan. So, they've had to like make sure that there's a balance to how big the company is, what they can actually work on, you know, how often they can put the game on sale. The expansion was a part of that business plan, like to make sure that the company can at least stay afloat, stay open, and keep the lights on. So where they're at now for 75 people, it's not terrible for an indie studio. That's like bordering on AA, I would say. I think AA are generally like in the hundreds. But it's probably for a good reason. They probably don't want to be too massive because that's just going to balloon the budget. It could maybe create, you know, feature creep, like expanding the scope of their game, which would require more employees, could complicate things. I think they're doing it the smart way. It's probably one of the best examples of a well-run indie game studio over the course of a decade with just one game. I think it's literally their first game under the Hinterland name. No, you don't want to come to Canada. Trust me. What do you mean? I don't think it's any. It's worse in Canada than it is here in the U.S. right now. Every day I go out for a walk, my life is in danger because of you know what. Excuse me. Oh, what am I doing? I have the knife. Fucking idiot. I think it's... Hold on. No, it is better with the knife. Okay. I think it's better with the... No, I think the knife is best for all three. For meat, hide, and guts. Oh, shit. I'm dying. I'm dying. So thirsty. What does this mean? So make sprites, not schematics? What does that mean? I thought carrots were supposed to have good vitamin C. I guess not. Oh yeah, the expansion was, I mean, clearly a success because they talked about how vital it was for helping to keep the company afloat, essentially. And I think most people would agree that every part of the expansion was perfect, except for the cougar. I don't think most people would agree with that. But everything else, well, what was the other thing? It was the flask. I think a lot of people don't like the way the flask is implemented. I don't mind, but I would think most people agree that the expansion is nearly perfect. There's just a couple things here and there that are not great, but it is worth the full price, which is I think $20 US. But if you have the $20, it's worth it. If you don't, then wait for a sale. Still worth it. Oh, what am I doing? I'm losing my mind here. It's pitch black too. And then yeah, to go back to the question about like, can I get a job at Hinterland? At the moment, I don't think I would take a job at Hinterland because I don't think I'm ready. Because it's only been 2 months, right? Since I left. Yeah, because I worked for Ice Vein for 5 years, roughly. Literally 5 years, almost to the day. And we didn't even release a game.
Oh, I got lumbago.
Not one game.
Very serious.
I'm gonna count how many games I work on with them. One, I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. Two, that game I think we only worked on it like a month though, the second one. 3, 4, 5. Technically I worked on a couple extras. The other programmer didn't. 6, 7. 7 games. I worked on 7 different games with them. Not a single, well, no, 6. Sorry, 6. I didn't work on the one that actually did come out. 6 different games. Not a single one came out. The one that was so close to coming out is the reason why I left. Because they didn't want to release it because it just wasn't working. And I don't think they watch the content. No, they definitely don't watch. The biggest problem I had with working with them was chasing the trends. Chasing the video game trends that are currently popular. And the problem with doing that is if you can't finish your game in like a few months, your game's already like out of date. You're no longer following the trend. And that's what they wanted. They wanted the last game that I was working on to come out while it was trending. But the game kept ballooning in size. They kept adding things and then changing things and then adding more things and then changing them again. It was just too much work for 2 people to do, essentially, in the engine at the very least. Like, we had someone to get assets for us, we had someone to make levels for us and all that, but in the end there was just too much. It was so bloated and falling apart. If we had released it a year ago when it was essentially ready, it was done. We had a boss fight, we had a level structure, we had basic upgrades. We were following essentially the Vampire Survivor trend, which is still pretty hot right now, but it's, I mean, the trends for video games are always shifting because devs can make games in a few months if they wanted to. It's just a matter of recycling code and assets. But yeah, none of that really amounted to anything. I have the experience, but I don't have the, you know, the proof that I did any of that work. I have some GIFs I think I made of them, of the games, of some of the things that I worked on, but I have no proof that I worked on any of those games other than a couple of GIFs and screenshots and all that. So that's why I want to remain independent for now. I want to make one game by myself. I want to prove that I can do it by myself. It's just very difficult. I haven't looked at Vessels since I got back, but I did work on the design doc and in particular the story when I was gone. I really did a deep dive on the story and trying to like hone in what I want to do. I'm really excited for the direction I'm going with the story because there's different levels to the story. There's like the main overarching story, then there's the player story, and then there's the story for each of the locations that are all kind of going to interconnect. But what I really need to do is just get early access ready for the game. It needs to be ready for early access as soon as possible, which I think is not going to happen until the spring. But that gives me a good 5-6 months to really make a solid early access experience for the game. And the reason why I want to do early access is because I need money. I need money fast. I need money now. Which is why I had we did that little conversation yesterday about maybe potentially increasing the value of what I present on the channel, what I offer in terms of memberships, sprucing up the stream panels and all that. I am passing away here. No, we're good. But yeah, I need a game out essentially yesterday, but that's not going to happen. But I've got something that I'm happy with. I'm not excited about it yet at the moment, at the state it's in. But I do believe that with a good 5 to 6 months, I think I can get it ready. for early access. Grab this. Let me do a little cooking here. Once that game comes out, and if I can actually follow through my plan on post early access updates and then continuing after that into full release, then I feel like I have what it takes to you know, try to get a job at a company like Hinterland. Hinterland would be my dream company, but the thing is, I don't know if I would want to work on the Long Dark, because I know they have other projects, but I wouldn't have the option. Like I'm not going to be able to say I don't want to work on the Long Dark, but I want to work with the company. I don't think I have a choice in that, because they're constantly shifting developers over from one game to another. I would not want to work anywhere near the Long Dark if I got a job at Hinterland, which may be a reason for me to never try to apply for a job there. But Hinterland is an example of a studio that I would love to work with as a game developer. Or as a content creator, but that might never happen. 40%, 35%, oh boy. Oh, I could have used the mag lens for the first time ever. Well, third time. Oh well.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
So, yeah, for the game dev streams, I'm going to restart those next Wednesday. I think that's the only thing that I'm going to actually have scheduled each week. Every Wednesday will be a game dev stream. I think I like that date for that day for those types of streams. So that's what I'm going to do after, starting next week. Oh, wow, that was fast. 7 calories. It's literally just licking the side of a piece of meat. That's where those 7 calories are coming from. Well, actually, rabbit doesn't really have any fat. I was thinking that's just like the fat dripping off the meat. No, rabbit doesn't have fat. There's so little fat that there's a... I forgot what it's called, but it's like a special type of death. Essentially, you're starving yourself to death, because especially if you eat only rabbit meat, because they don't have any fat. It's not sustainable. Essentially, you'll die. Oh, also other nutrients, like rabbit meat doesn't have the nutrients you need. If you only ate rabbit meat, you would die, because there's not enough fat and there's not enough nutrients. Or anything about the DLC for Gas Station Simulator? The DLC for Gas Station Simulator? I thought they were done with that game. Weren't they working on another game? It was like the diner game that takes place across the street from the gas station. Oops. I only recall seeing that. Oh, I don't have anything to make water with. Fuck. Okay, we gotta go. Rabbit starvation. Well, yeah. I could have just said that. I thought there was like a special term for it. Alright, let's get out of here. This will probably get blown up, but that's fine. Oh, and while I was in Mexico, I did get a message from the other programmer, the one that was at Icefane. He left, I think early this year. Yeah, it was like February or March. So he's been gone for a while. And I had to explain to him what happened, and yeah, it was tough to tell him that the game we worked so hard on isn't releasing, and that I left the company too. I just want to make a game that I'm proud of. I don't want to make a game that's trying to be another game, you know? I don't want to follow the hottest game trends at the moment. And for that reason, I'm not making a Lethal Company or a Repo or an Among Us. Or Vampire Survivor, essentially. I don't want to make a game like that. Oh shit, the stuff. Oh no. Okay, there's another sapling up there. Oh shit. I forgot the stuff that was curing. Dino game. I thought I mean, you can search Gas Station Simulator and see all the DLC and the date that the DLC releases at or on. You should be able to filter by date. I don't think there's new DLC for Gas Station Simulator. I think they're done with that game. I think they're moving over to the... Oh, fuck no. They're moving over to the diner game, which is not just a diner game. It's like a diner slash like... I think you're also like trying to defend yourself from like bikers and shit. Like there's a criminal underworld part to it, I think. I don't remember. Oh, hold on. Hold on. This is very much worth grabbing. Half an hour for 4 pieces. This one, not so much. Oh, oh. Maybe not. Maybe these don't always generate that container. That just... It generates a container that has items in it. Loot. Grandpa Island Wendy's Simulator game. Oh no. It's a good callback to the podcast the other day. Or yesterday, technically. Right, I do have a lot of stank on me, don't I? Yep. I'm so stinky, the cougar that hasn't even arrived yet is gonna find me. Welcome back, Daniel. How are you doing? There it is. Oh, Car Junkyard is the DLC I was thinking of. Got it. See, if I think I would get more in. I'd be more into Gas Station Simulator than I am if it didn't take so long to play through like the main stuff, because it took forever to even be able to focus on one of the DLCs. It was the... Oh! Well, can't go this way. It was the drive-in theater. I couldn't even do any of the other stuff. Like, I couldn't do the ice cream stand. Like, that was a free DLC that I couldn't even get to that because, like, there was just so much other stuff to do and unlock. It just took too long. Now, unless the progression is a lot shorter after with the DLC stuff, then maybe I'd consider playing more. I definitely won't be starting over. Definitely not. Did I not finish the story for that game? For Gas Station Simulator? If I didn't, then I might have to finish it then. RB Camp DLC? Oh. A lot of DLC for that game. Which is good, because that's fine. They built a game that has a platform perfect for a bunch of different DLCs that make it more than what the game was before. They also added like a new map too. I think new map DLCs would be better than making adding more mechanics essentially. Oh, this is the bridge. I didn't finish the story. Okay, maybe we'll do one more gas station simulator stream at some point. Finish up the story. Try to maybe automate everything. Like get to the point where I can have an employee do every job at every point of the day. Because if you're going to get your gas station automated fully, then you can focus on the other things. I think that's the problem. Is it just took a little longer than I would hope to get to the point where you can automate each of the jobs. I think Supermarket Simulator does a better job of that. Like you can start automating certain jobs earlier. And it's not as overwhelming. Like, you don't have to worry about security until you get that. What the hell was that? You don't have to worry about security until you buy the baseball bat. There are some automation, some forms of automation that isn't required. Like, you don't need the self-checkout with the employee. I don't think I have anything for this right now. Toasty, what's up? Why did you fart and then call my name? Do you think that would mask the fact that you emptied ass on stream? God damn, Daniel. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, I accidentally burnt one of the birch barks. That's fine, because it makes it even now. Great. Perfect. Okay, this fridge is stuffed to the brim. Let's start moving things out. So we got a medical box here, right? Move this over here, though. Hello? Hello? Where'd it go? Oh, it's invisible. Oh, God. What is happening? Oh, you can't pick it up and put it down. Like, place. I thought you could move these. Oh, there we go. The hell? Why does it get to be, like, on the beam there? What is happening? Alright, you know what? You stay where you were. You stay where you were. That's fine. You don't need to move. God damn, Pleasant Valley's full of pills. That's technically food. I want to make a rabbit skin hat at some point with all that. Alright, on our way to make the bow at some point. Oh, this is all crafting materials. That's going in the basement. I didn't do that. You did. What do you mean I did? You were the one that made the fart noise happen. Liar. It's also known as protein poisoning. Interesting. Give me a few of those. Clothing will go elsewhere. I mean, it's a fridge, so mushrooms up here. We'll put food up here instead.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
There should be plenty of room. Oh, just do that. I'm actually concerned I haven't found any coffee and that's the only tea that I found. A little scary. Yippee? Oh, yippee. Nice. So That would be a significant drop in wet proofness, waterproofness, whatever, and protection. But I think this is the same, more or less. Oh, wind proofness is higher. So this is still the better option. But the problem is it's heavy. I gotta fix up my clothes at some point. Maybe that's what I should focus on next. Oh, did I not loot this entire goddamn room? What? How did that happen? This whole book's for me to burn here, in-game. Ay, Jeebus. Ugh. How did this happen? Chips. Dang, that's crazy. Okay. Well, I've got plenty of chips. What is the lowest condition one here? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I can easily reach all of them. Come on. There we go. Let's grab a little bite here. What is happening, Daniel? Oh no. Daniel's creating art or story with my emotes. Okay. Books can go in here. Those I'll prepare here in a sec. Oh, those are still hot. Nice. I'm gonna go take all these. Let me fix my stuff. It's your old banner. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that old banner. I had it for like a good 4 years, I think. At some point, it didn't make sense because I kind of stopped playing DayZ actively. But it was such a good banner, I just couldn't get rid of it. That was like 2 logo iterations ago. Excuse me? Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. Definitely not cheating. Hey, stop doing that. Well, I can't wait to find out. Can't wait to find out I missed loot down here. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you know what? I still technically need to finish looting the barn because the barn had some locked containers, right? Maybe? I don't remember. Okay. No, I think I looted it all. Oh, this can only hold 5 kilograms. Oh, I need to get more tarmies. Right. I'm so glad the dead body isn't down here anymore. I can't see anything. Where's the door? I can't see anything. There it is. That brother toast is so damn burnt. That brother was cooked on the sun and left in the oven for 50 years. Jesus. Yeah, that toast is cooked. There was an iteration of it that was a lot darker in color. Definitely had to make it not that. For problematic reasons, essentially. Now I got to guide his soul to the crossroads. God. Cassie, you're being so silly. It's been 2 days. And you've made me laugh more in these 2 days than in the previous however long you've been an active viewer. What, like 2 years almost? A good opportunity to maybe double check I looted everything. There could be some sneaky loot spots here and there. Because apparently I miss a whole goddamn room downstairs. Alright, back to bed. So while I was on vacation, I found a YouTuber who roasts videos, and best line is that guide your soul. Oh, got it. Chicken horse? Daniel? What's going on? What time is it? I will have to end the stream a little earlier than planned, but that's because my brother is downstairs and I want to say goodbye. Also, say goodbye to the dog. I need your curtains. These curtains are going to make a good sweater later. Fix the pant. Excuse me? Excuse me? That'll be 1.5. So I'd be gaining 0.2. This would be 0.3. Those will be 0.1 degree, I believe. I do need to fix that for sure. Don't gotta explain anything about the chicken horse if you give me a piece of the meal. What? Maybe I don't understand what's going on right now? Maybe I don't understand. Maybe I don't want to. Okay, nice and toasty. But now I gotta make food. Great. What's the plan though? Like, I don't wanna... I don't know what to, where to go now. I could go to town. Taking a little trip to Thompson's Crossing. Because I haven't finished looting there. You know what? Let's do that. Take a little trip to Thompson's Crossing. See if Father Thomas is anywhere around. But I doubt it. I'm not going to bother with teas right now. I don't feel like it. Grab some water and some food for the road. Oh. I'll put that away for now. Harvest it later. I gotta be careful. There is a limited number of summon kits in this region for sure. It could be 3 for all I know. I think Signal Hill has one. I think it's guaranteed usually. But I don't know. Well, Thompson's Crossing will have food. So let me just... I'm putting this away for now because I don't feel like doing this right now. Just take something for the road. Take one of those. One of these. Yeah, that'll do. Dusty, there's something I forgot to tell you when you were in Mexico. Oh, what was it? The food's up here now. Oh, there will be water over there. Okay. Yeah, there should be at least one more house over there that's fully stocked. Is it chicken? Oh, chicken jockey. Oh. Daniel, I'm gonna have to ban you for that. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That's really not allowed. That is really not allowed here. Speaking of Minecraft, though, I might be playing some Minecraft sometime soon. Because of a particular mod that caught my attention. And it may have something to do with Pokemon. So I might be doing some Pokemon themed Minecraft sometime soon. But I gotta figure out how to get it to work. Oh yeah, I do have... Let me follow the road, because yeah, I got those 2 cars I gotta open up. And I think there's lockers somewhere. I don't remember where. Cobblemon, yep. I don't know how new that is, but I saw that it existed. And now I need to play Cobblemon. I played Pixelmon a while back. That was fun. I liked that it was more... that the Pokemon made their, like... anime sounds. I don't... I mean, I know most people probably prefer the game sounds. Like their... what are they called? 8-bit sounds, essentially. I prefer, like, the sounds they would make in the anime. But Cobblemon doesn't do that. That's fine though. It's not the end of the world. Forgot to mark this. I don't think they'll remove it. It's free, from what I can tell. If the mod authors were trying to make money off of it, Nintendo would move heaven and earth to remove it from the market. A couple of years old. Yeah, they would have done it a long time ago if they felt like it was a problem. And the thing is, it's not like they created a Pokemon game. You still have to play Minecraft in order to play Cobblemon. It's not like a straight rip-off of a Pokemon game formula. Well, Nintendo can suck a burdock root. What's up, Daniel? Oh, you work at a bakery. I see. I didn't see that until now. Not actually, technically? Wait, what does that mean? What do you mean you work at a bakery, but not actually, technically? What does that mean? Daniel? Daniel. Please explain. Enlighten us. By the way, music... When's the last time we heard a song? I think the game is broken. I think the game is finally buckling under the weight of its 11-year development. 12 years. Because maybe more, because they definitely spent some time before early access. Co-op Cobbleman? I don't know about that. Great! Neither of them had anything. Yeah, I think the music is like busted in this save file. I also gotta find the Polaroids at some point. I want to grab those for the vistas. Where are the vistas in this? Is it... I think it's the top of Skeeter's Ridge, right? And then Signal Hill. So I would like to... Ooh, come on. I would like to not go to a vista again until I have the Polaroid. The thing is, I don't know where the Polaroids are. One might be over at the edge of... what's it called? By the the Keeper's Pass exit. I think that last car before you leave, I think that might be the Polaroid spot. What do you want? And then there's the car at the other end of the road where the tunnel, where the avalanche happened. I think that might be the other Polaroid, if I had to guess. Co-op as in school. I don't understand. Is that relating to your bakery? The bakery that you work at? Please no wolf. Should probably figure out how many more houses I have left. Let me check and see. Oh, work experience. Got it. I see. But you're getting paid, right? Right? Yeah, so that house is looted. Anything on Schedule 1? I think the cartel update came out. But... And then they did another community poll after that. For like what oh shit. What the fans want the devs to work on next. Where's Wolfie? Sorry, Dan. Dan Presnell. No, but it would... But I could take product home. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like unpaid internships and work experience should be illegal. I'm glad I never did anything like that. Okay, that house is burnt to a crisp. Let's go over there and hopefully no bear or wolf. Because there are some cars to loot. Okay, well there's a wolf. You actually kind of missed Schedule 1. I do too. I burnt myself out by playing too much of it off stream. Like an idiot. That's why I'm not doing that anymore. If I'm going to play a game that I know I'm going to stream, I'm not playing it off stream. Can you leave me alone? Leave me alone. Minecraft. Free leather. Okay, I think the last thing was... the mailbox. I don't think there's anything out here, right? Oh, pry bar. Yep, burnt to a crisp. Come on. Darn. Play No, I'm Not a Human. Wait, what is that a game? I'm not buying new games right now. Unless they're heavily discounted. Which is why I'm not playing Water Park Simulator, because I really want to play that game. But it's just a tad too expensive right now for my current student loans. Oh, that's not good. Wait, why is there a wolf over there that's scared? Do regular wolves get scared by timber wolves? Why is there a scared wolf over there? No, I'm scared. Oh, horror? No, thank you. No, thank you. Well, I know I played Resident Evil, but it's not all about the horror in those games. There's some action to it. Okay, burnt to a crisp. Oh! Oh, it broke momentarily. Good. Good. Hello, Marliz. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. It ain't that scary. Well, listen, you.
Probably useful.
How was my trip? It was good, except for the flights were nightmares. But the actual trip was good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Water Park Simulator came out right when I left, I think, or right after I left for Mexico. Oh, that game blew up like crazy. That's another, like, Among Us. Well, Among Us didn't blow up until way after it came out. Like Lethal Company / Repo. It blew up like those games. And Schedule 1. I noticed that there's 2 games called Water Park Simulator, but one is like really bad and it's not what you think it is. It's like you go and actually you're like in first person and you experience a water park. You're not like you're not the water park owner essentially, like in the one that just came out. Yeah, that one didn't do well, obviously. First time I saw a bit of South Park and about pissed myself. Yeah, because it's finally funny. South Park's finally funny. And it's crazy, the show creators said they wanted to take a break after this, or before the election happened. But they ran with the gold, and the show is funny again. It hasn't really been funny for years. Like ever since they did like the seasonal storylines, it really stopped being funny after a certain point. And then they rammed Integrity Farms into the ground well before they ended that story arc, so yeah, I haven't seen any of the new episodes, but I'm glad that the show is kind of finally good. Like it used to be. Finally funny. A little checking. So, why can you move this toaster but not... Oh. Why does it say oven? That isn't an oven. That's a toaster. And it's not a toaster oven either. That's different. What is happening? Anyways. Doing well besides the fact that I have not been playing Long Dark and had no excuse. That is the real crime. Oh, got it. Save it for the winter. Save it for like... I don't know if you're American, but save it for like Thanksgiving. Or Christmas. For some people, they don't play all year round like I do. They play seasonally, like in the winter. because it's, you know, the vibe. Like, you need that, the same experience in real life with the cold and the weather to play a game like this. I don't. I enjoy it thoroughly during the summer. I just need the AC to be blasting. Oh, did I? Oh, I found that just now, didn't I? Okay. Okay, let me fuck this thing. Oh. By the way, I did some research on it. I had caffeine sensitivity, and yes, I do. Wait, what? Yes, you do what? You drink it? You gonna eat this? Oh, I'm over encumbered because I'm tired. Got it. I could maybe loot another building or two. You have the opposite of stars' caffeine problem. Caffeine doesn't do anything to stars, which sucks. I haven't had a lot of caffeine in a while. Like, mostly just from soda, but like soda doesn't have a lot of caffeine. Is that a coffee emote? Coffee drinking emote? That's useless. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't drink caffeine anymore because it makes my head hurt after a certain point. After a certain number of months of drinking too much caffeine. The reason why is because apparently it can make the blood vessels in your brain swell, so that leads to headaches. Don't like that idea, so no more caffeine for me. No more coffee caffeine, because that's a lot of caffeine. And that's why I don't drink energy drinks either. Anyone home? No? Oh, a book. Didn't know that can spawn here. Wow, you can tear those down. Oh, those are actually worth tearing down. 30 minutes for 4 pieces of wood. That's not bad. Not that one, though. These are all dev names, right? I think so. $1830? Jesus. I don't know if that's like canon, like the year that that person was born. Also, they might have been born off of Great Bear Island and then came to Great Bear Island and died here. But they died in 1899. We have confirmed events occurring before that, technically. Like, the only gravestone we know for sure is not a dev is Lily in Mountain Town. What is happening? Oh. I love the creativity, Daniel, with the emotes. I do want to update that so that it actually has like a custom-made duck. Because that's just a random duck picture I found. I would love it if it was a little more original, but I'm not creative enough to make a duck. That fits the art style of my emotes. Yeah, I think it's... Is it here? No, I think the cache is in the community hall one. Well, if I wasn't going to hell now, or if I wasn't going to hell before, now is the time where I'm going to go to hell. Because I'm going to burn these books in-game. These Bibles. Keep forgetting. do this one. This might be unnecessary, but it helps. And then I gotta get the community hall. Oh, that's a bear. Oh no, that's a wolf. I was gonna say, wait, that's a fast bear. Nope, that's a wolf. Yeah, we're just gonna do that.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, probably gonna hang out here for a bit. How over encumbered am I? A bit. A bit. I did abandon this place, right? Yeah. Bring that with. Alright, we'll just hang out here for a day. I guess I could fire up the grill. And by grill, I mean oven. We can cook these 3. Okay, so is that not going to disappear? That's really annoying, but whatever. Put it in here. Definitely some inconsistencies when it comes to items going or being fully used up. What was I doing? Oh boy. Here, I'll burn one of these books now. In game.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I think most of them are hymnal books. One of them for sure is a Bible. It's the one in the front.
Come on, little fire.
On the altar. Apparently Ransomware is getting a new map expansion. Oh. Did it get a new did get a new map expansion? No, I have no idea. I still have to actually play the the actual game. I don't want to worry about DLC right now. If I had oil, I could make pot. Oh, I guess I don't have a skillet. Never mind. Oh, if I had oil, I could make Bannox. Oh well. Okay. I should have done this tomorrow instead. Because I'm staying overnight. Then I could do this tomorrow to warm up that. That could be my warm-up bonus. Oh well. Oh shit. That was close. That's a good one. I'm just gonna take as many as I can. Harvest this one. And I got about an hour to read. Maybe 2. We'll go for 2. See what happens. Oh, I'm gonna run out of energy though. Ooh, oh damn it. So close. Oh well. I think I actually gotta end the stream here. Yeah, let's end the stream here. Because my brother will be leaving here shortly. And I want to say goodbye and say goodbye to the doggo as well. Sleep a little more. Go to bed. And then I think I'm going to wait until next week to pick this up again. once again, I'm not doing like stream schedules anymore. I'm not doing like structured weekly like stream slots. Like there's always Alone Dark on this day or that day. I think I kind of want to do whatever I want now for maybe for a little bit. Maybe we'll change it up later this year, at the start of next year. But right now, I just kind of want to do what I want and play whatever I want in whatever order. So tomorrow, for sure, is going to be tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Tomorrow, I want to play Slime Rancher 2. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow because the update for that came out, and so I want to check that out. All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Please make sure you leave a like on the live stream, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Leave a comment on the VOD if you want to. That would also help with the algorithm. And also, there's a thing called hype. You can hype a channel now. I don't know what it does, but I imagine it might do something for the algorithm. So if you're on mobile, I think it's a mobile only thing. Drop hype points on the channel, on the video, or on a video. It doesn't matter where, I think, or on the VOD here. That would be great. We'll do more of the Long Dark next week for sure. Or maybe later this week. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, check out any lore videos you've missed. I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.